Pedigree, 1, 2, 3, brought to you live by the champ. A last ride straight to hell, a tombstone, a choke slam. Here to give it to you raw. This is Wrestling with Savage. SmackDown, hold the title. This is Wrestling with Savage. What?
Wrestling with Savage begins now.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Wrestling with Savage. I am here with Jay. Jay, what's going on? Are you ready for tonight's Super Show? We're going to cover Monday Night Raw real quick, real fast, because it wasn't even worth a shit. And also, we're going to cover Double or Nothing. Immediate following it. We're going to end this episode and then start another one right away. We're going to go straight into AEW Double or Nothing 2022. And as you see, Jay has on the right shirt for the show tonight. I'm being a mark-ass bitch for Raw. So, right. What's up, Jay?
What's up, everybody? Everybody wanted me to come back. They were like, please come back. I want your opinions on Double or Nothing.
They love
Don't
you,
worry,
Jay.
it's coming soon, folks. It's coming soon. But first, we got to go into Raw in Iowa. So let's hit it.
All right, Monday Night Raw is coming at you today, May 30th, 2022. This is Wrestling with Savage, episode 29. Raw opens up with Becky Lynch coming to the ring, and they hit us with a video package right away of Becky and Asuka. They promote the triple threat for the Women's Championship this Sunday at Hell in a Cell between Becky, Asuka, and Bianca. Becky says, welcome to Monday Night Raw. It feels so good to do that again. It's been a while since I welcomed you all to Raw. Becky says she runs on spite and coffee, and she is feeling pretty fueled up. She is out here right now looking like David Bowie. David also mentioned, shout out to Dave for not being here. It's okay, we got your back. We're covering professional wrestling every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday night. And soon, maybe Thursday and Saturday. Or at least me. Or somebody. We might have somebody new coming to the show to help out with the New Japan specialty. Special announcement coming later, maybe. We'll see. Trying to get some things going here at Wrestling with Savage. Jay's got some ideas. There's going to be some new t-shirts coming out. But back to this shitty Monday Night Raw. Like I said, she's out here looking like David Bowie. And David mentioned she looked like the bad guy from Ghostbusters. What was the bad guy's name in Ghostbusters? Goza, right? Gozar? I don't know. David thinks it looks like the lady from Ghostbusters in the original movie. Becky was taking us back to Money in the Bank 2020 when she was showing Asuka holding the Money in the Bank briefcase. She cashed in. She said credit is due. Asuka earned her way to the top. But, you know, when I went off to create life like the god I am, I generously gave Asuka the greatest gift of her career. Becky now going on. Same story as usual. She says that, you know, it's over for everybody come Sunday, Hell in the Cell. She said she created a selfish monster in Asuka, and now Asuka makes her way to the ring saying Becky is still a big baby. She can't wait to get Becky in the ring. She lifts the title. Bianca lifts the title, says this isn't going anywhere. Becky with the cheap shot to Bianca. Becky and Asuka make quick work of Becky. Bianca and Asuka are dancing in the ring as we go to commercial. I gave this a 1-star. Jay, are we grading this? Or are you skipping this?
I don't give it no stars.
No star. 0 star. I don't even disagree with you.
No, for me.
I give it a 1-star because I still like Asuka, and you know, I hope she can actually come up with a win in this match and bring some nice wrestling back. I hope this transitions into her being that crazy Asuka that we saw in NXT that was just jumping around the ring, putting arm bars on bitches, making them tap the fuck out. Like, I just want to see the vicious Asuka come back, and if this whole shtick is going to lead to that, I'm okay with it. But if this whole thing is just to make Bianca look good at Hell in the Cell, I don't know. I don't even know if Bianca's selling merch, but I'm going to move on to the next. We come back from commercial. We have a match right away. Bianca Belair. Okay? Bianca Belair in the ring. She's taking on Asuka. Becky on commentary. Match starts off pretty slow and picks up with Bianca in control for the most part. Smacking her ass. She was twirling her hair. This was very hard to watch after a pay-per-view with such good matches last night. Becky is non-stop talking shit. She's good at the commentary, really sucking herself off right now. Asuka now taking control with a choke in the corner with a boot. You had a gut lock by Asuka, now countered by Bianca. There was a wrist lock into a snap suplex, followed by another no counter by Asuka, going for the ankle lock. Asuka really trying to pull this ankle lock, make it look decent. You know, Bianca rolls out, but Asuka still hanging on. That was pretty decent. That's the only reason this match got a 2-star rating for me. Jay, do you want to grade it or skip it?
I'm gonna give it half a star.
Half a
But
star. I love it. Monday Night Raw, baby. Half stars out here with Jay.
I think that ankle lock was really bad, and then they tried to do it again and even looked even worse. So there was nothing special in this match. So I don't think they got good chemistry together.
Well,
so
that shit must have been really bad because it's the only thing I thought even looked decent during the whole fucking match. I mean, Bianca was showing some power. That's about it. That's all I saw from Bianca.
Well, Belair was over the top, and then she got caught in the armbar. That looked bad too. So there was nothing really good in this match. So
no,
it was just half star.
Yeah.
I don't think they got great chemistry together.
I give it a 2-star because there is 2 stars in the ring. You got, Asuka and Bianca. They are stars, but we've seen better out of them, and we're gonna hopefully see better out of them at Sunday at Hell in a Cell coming up June. I believe it's June 5th.
I doubt it.
Showing real power, but Asuka goes for the guillotine choke, and Bill, again, with the massive power, turns it into a nice suplex, followed by a flip off the ropes into a nicely placed moonsault. That moonsault actually looked pretty good. She did catch her hands, but she did get the full flip. Kick out by Asuka. Now Asuka in control, going for the arm bar. Bianca again dumping Asuka over the ropes. This was the worst part of the match. In my opinion, when they were doing the dump over the ropes, you could see Bianca like holding on. It was bad. That whole shit was bad. That, sends us into commercial. Back from commercial, we had a very bad clothesline from Asuka. She makes up for it with a running hip attack. Asuka appears to have hurt her knee supposedly, which, obviously that's a sell. Nice knee to the chin. Yeah, her knee's real hurt, yet she just does this crazy knee to the chin move right after. It was just a weird spot. Didn't really make sense. From Asuka, Bianca kicks out, and then Bianca gets the win. Becky gets the last laugh of the night. No big fucking deal. I'm moving on. Video package KO and Ezekiel, Chad Gable, and Otis, reminding us of all the shenanigans over the last couple of weeks. We get a look at last week's win from Ezekiel and KO's challenge to Ezekiel this Sunday at Hell in the Cell. We have a match coming up live on Raw. Rey and Dominic Mysterio versus KO, Chad Gable, and Otis. Chad Gable abusing Dominic to start off this match. For a while, nothing special. Same old from all 6 people in the ring. We've seen it for a few weeks now. Hell in the Cell is going to send all these guys into a new direction, I'm hoping. I hope, like, after this pay-per-view, we're done with this storyline, and then maybe we can work on just focusing on either Ezekiel or bringing back Elias, something. I want to see good things for whoever the man is, whether it's Ezekiel or Elias. I believe it's Elias. You may believe it's Ezekiel. Jay, who is it? Is it Ezekiel or is it Elias?
We have to care about this.
We have to?
I don't care.
You don't care?
No, do we have to?
No, you don't have to. This is a free country, and you can care or not care about this hard.
I don't care.
Ezekiel was looking strong. In this one, we had the double splash to KO and Gable. Gable with, it was good height splash and all that. Nothing crazy. Zeke now with a spinning power bomb that looked good. Otis with a breakup just in time. Dominic on the top rope goes for the crossbody. Otis catches Rey, drops him down to the mat. We get a kick. We get a couple other kicks. It was bad. All right, Rey trips up KO. They miss the 619. Rey dodges the super kick. KO clocks Gable. Now we have a double 619. And Ezekiel with the spinning jackhammer kind of move. Maybe there's another name for it, for the 1, 2, 3. Overall, this was boring to me. The only good part of this was when KO was destroying the announce table. He even cut off the commentary team while they were trying to, cut a promo. He scared that guy, That was a nice touch. Otherwise, I'm giving this a 2-star for the 2 stars in the ring, which were KO and Ezekiel. I don't really care about the Mysterios anymore. I'm over it. I've been over it for a while. They've been jobbers, professional jobbers for a while now. So, yeah, 2-star for me. I want to see Rey get a run again. But not like this,
I don't want to see the Mysterios ever again. I'm going to give this half a star. It's really, truly over. Don't know why I'm watching this. I don't know why I'm watching Ezekiel. If you could tell, when he went for those, I guess you want to call them Ultimate Warrior splashes or Stinger splashes.
Probably Stinger splash, yeah.
When he tried to get the momentum and get everybody hyped, there was nobody that was getting up. There was nobody that was cheering. There was nobody that was hyped. This gimmick is not working. It's not working with me. Not working with all my fans out there. Maybe it's working with you. I'm not entirely sure. But this storyline is a truly piece of shit. So it needs to end. Hopefully this Sunday it truly, truly ends. I highly doubt it. It's just because these jobbers got nothing else and they just got to fill 3 hours, and they just rather use these talents when they have actual superstars that can be great, and just wasting them chasing 24/7 belts. So, yeah.
You would think with all the filler time they have, a lot of tonight had again.
And one more thing,
I'm of video packages.
I'm sick and tired of seeing Dominic Mysterio. My gosh, he's like, how tall is he? He has to be at least over 5'10" or something. And he's doing freaking Rey Mysterio Lucha Libre moves. Oh God, it just makes it horrible watching TV and him trying to sell. Did you just get him just to try to get a beat down?
I think that is Eddie's kid.
That's not Eddie's kid, man. Eddie's kid wouldn't do that shit.
It's
sorry.
Somebody. Then it doesn't even look like Ray. Somebody else's kid. Then maybe it's Chavo's kid.
He's trying to do
is that really Chavo's kid?
I don't know.
Makes sense.
Just trying
He's a
to
Chavo.
do catwalk, arm drags from ropes. I'm tired of seeing that.
I feel like Chavo Guerrero should be the new name for mid. Like whenever we want to call someone mid, we should call him a Chavo. He's a Chavo. And why is it Ezekiel has a twisting vertical suplex? That really is the finisher? Like, I don't know. I guess it's the finisher.
Overall.
He got the fucking win with it.
Disgusting.
All right, well, anyway, if it's so disgusting, let's drop it and move on to this promo from Cody Rhodes. He comes to the ring with a huge pyro, has the suit on. He gets a decent pop, nothing crazy. I guess they don't love him in Chicago as much as they do CM Punk, who's getting chants, I believe, at some point during the night tonight, if not once or twice. They tried to edit it out, too. Cody opens up. He's always been a fan of Seth Rollins, always seen potential in him. And one of his mentors also saw the same potential. He's like, I don't need to mention this guy's name because he raised me. Fans start chanting Dusty. Dusty said Seth would be a generational talent. Cody says Seth does definitely live up to the hype. Cody says he was nervous at Mania. Seth then comes through the crowd. I hear fans screaming, welcome home, Seth. Seth says, I'll make it very easy for you to understand. I don't like you. Does his laugh, the whole thing. Got the suit on. Staying in the crowd, trying to be very methodical and very psychological, playing with Cody Rhodes' head and emotions. Every day while you were gone, you and your friends tried to tear down what I was building up. And when that was not working out for you so well, you came running back. The prodigal son coming back to fulfill his family's legacy. Seth says, you don't get to take a sledgehammer to the throne and then come back and try to take that throne from me? Not me. Not on my watch. I don't like you. I don't want to hear you. I don't want to hear about you anymore. At Hell in a Cell, I'm going to prey on your insecurities and I'm going to end you. And then we can all finally wake up from this American nightmare. Cody says, come down to the ring and talk to me with your actions. Seth with a mind game saying, I'll see you Sunday, Cody. All of a sudden, Cody starts chasing Seth. They were throwing down. I thought this was overbearing. I thought if the promo would have ended right there, you know what I mean? When he just left, and Cody should have just stayed in the ring. He shouldn't even went after him because that whole scene was not good. And then the security coming out and the over exaggeration of them trying to. We've seen it so many times. I would have rather be a match, even a squash match for somebody else. The promo should have ended right there because we've already seen so much of this crap. So why are they going to keep fucking showing it? If the promo would have ended right there, I would have gave it a 4-star, maybe 5 even. If it would have ended right there. But it didn't. Had to keep going. Get played out just like this whole fucking storyline's played out. And thank God it's going to end at Hell in the Cell. I gave it overall 3 stars because I did like the initial promo from Cody and Seth, but I thought they went overboard with the dramatics. What did you think?
Now, I'm gonna give it a 1 star. I'm gonna say why.
That's tough. That's tough. Really, 1?
Here's why. The fairy dust that they splash over my head about me just fascinated with Cody, it's wearing off. I'm starting
it's over.
To see the actual Cody Rhodes, and I'm starting to dislike it. And this is number 2 weeks now. So, same repetitive promos that I've been hearing. The only great thing about Raw tonight was not that stupid countdown to Cody crap. Sick and tired of it. Thank God they got rid of it. But of course they had to add it to something else. Stupid right there. But I don't know. Just repetitive. I felt like Seth really tried to make the save here. He made some AEW references. That's what you said. I thought those were good lines, but overall, it's the same thing we've been hearing week after week, whether it's videos or segments or promos. They went at it. I wasn't buying into it. I'm not even gonna lie. I was even yawning at one point. This is how I was not interested. And I said from the beginning, week after week on this show, I do not want to see a part 3. I even said it when part 2 was happening. I don't want to see a 3 after this. And now I have the torture of seeing number 3. And this promo did not make me 1% even more interested in watching this. I am not interested in watching this match.
I don't think anybody really is interested, but at the end of the day, hopefully they do something that makes it worth watching, because you know, even if you're not interested, you're still going to watch it. So let's pray together right now for just a moment. Let's pray that maybe, dear God, let Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins pull off a fantastic, safe match where they both come out looking better, stronger, and then they go their own separate ways. But let them maybe give us a fucking holy shit moment. Something to talk about, something to brag about. Maybe even kill it. Surpass our expectations. I know that's not going to happen, Jay, but we can at least hope for it, can't we?
It's not.
But like you mentioned, I thought it was a nice touch with all those AEW references. It makes it feel more real when you hear those kind of words being said. And the fact that they're even letting it fly, because there are fans that probably have no idea. You got to admit this, right? There's definitely a percentage of fans that have no idea what Cody Rhodes was talking about tonight. I mean, Seth. They had no idea what Seth was talking about when he was talking about the sledgehammer and the throne. Now they're going to go Google this shit, and they're going to find AEW. So very interesting that they're allowing all this shit to play through. We'll see how it plays out at Hell in the Cell this Sunday. We go to commercial. Back from commercial, we have a match. Alexa Bliss versus Doudrop with Nikki Ash. There was a replay of Money in the Bank 2018 when Alexa would win the briefcase. Doudrop actually looks really scared that she's going to hurt Alexa with her shots. And you can really see it the way she holds back on a lot of her fucking moves. Doudrop catches Alexa. Quick slam, misses the senton, but hits with a shoulder block. Doudrop misses the Vader bomb, and Alexa hits the twist of bliss, or whatever the fuck it's called, and gets the win. So apparently the lady that Jace says is on the list, she keeps winning matches. She's on the list, but she won't fucking lose a fucking match. Kicks Nikki Ash, who tries to knock her down, still picks up the win, still hits the move. I gave this match a half star. It was a piece of shit. Well, yeah.
No rating. She's still on the list. I don't
Still
care
list,
if
okay.
she wins 10 more matches in a row. Just look who she's fighting. Look at her history. Look at the video package for Money in the Bank that they showed earlier on Raw. Look at all that. Does this make any sense to anybody? No. They're just basically downplaying her to her contract's either up or she quits, and it's working. This match really was dull. No rating.
I gave it half a star because, you know, we get half of what Alexa used to be. So, Doudrop looks bad when she delivers on all these shots and moves. You know, I think she's really scared of, since she's the big girl now, she doesn't want to get any of this Nia Jax kind of heat, where maybe she hurts somebody and then all of a sudden she's that, you know, labeled that. Who knows? Whatever. It was trash. Half a star. Jay says no star. And then we get a video package of Bobby Lashley, Omos, and MVP getting the win last week on Raw. MVP getting the win. We see MVP and Omos talking backstage. Then we get into a segment, Miz TV with special guest, the Street Profits. Miz makes his way to the ring. After this, we get a video cap of Lacey Evans at NASCAR. Miz is on the mic. He's hyping up Miz and Mrs. The new season. Street Profits just out here hyping up everyone else's match. Profits were trolling pretty hard, saying hi to moms and babies. And they were just trolling this whole segment while it turned into a 24/7 segment. And, you know, Miz even puts his hands up to, you know, do his signature. When my hand goes up, your mouth goes shush. Street Profits come over, give him a high five. He gets even more mad. Then this turns into the 24/7 match. We see Apollo Crews, R-Truth, Tozawa, Tamina, Dana Brooke, and even T-Bar, who we haven't seen on TV in a while. So apparently T-Bar is now in the mix for the 24/7 title. And it ends with Tamina winning the belt back. And then Tozawa kissing her. They make up. Then he betrays her. He wins the 24/7 title again. This is so fucking bad. I gave this a 1 star because if you added up everybody's potential in the ring right now with this storyline, it combines to a 1-star piece of trash. And Jay?
What stars?
Yeah, well, R-Truth is a star. And I like Tozawa. I feel bad for them, but I like them.
No stars.
No stars.
I'm
All
ready
right.
to move on.
Jay's out here is ready to move on. We get a video package from Ali versus Veer from 2 weeks ago with Austin helping Veer pick up the win. The youngest United States champion in history, Theory, the protege of Vince McMahon, joining commentary. We get a match between Veer. I'm sorry, why am I saying Veer? There was no Veer tonight. No Veer. I thought it was going to be Veer, but instead we got Ciampa. Right? I thought it was going to be Veer when we were at commercial. That's what I was putting in my notes. But we get to the show, and it's just Ciampa standing in the ring. The poor guy doesn't even get an entrance. Just total disrespect to Ciampa and all his work. It's Ali versus Ciampa. If Ali wins, he gets the U.S. Championship shot. Back from commercial, Mustafa Ali makes his way to the ring. Ciampa does not even get the entrance, like I mentioned. I was wondering, is he even going to join Judgment Day at this point? Theory on commentary doing a fantastic job. Him and Greaves are always on the same page. Ciampa and Ali lock up in the middle. Ciampa has control early with the big knee shots, clotheslines, and now he was clapping for himself. Hits a double axe handle smash. We get a kickoff from Ali with a nice kick and a missile dive kick to the outside. About to put away Ciampa, Theory interferes, knocks Ali down, beats his ass, but Ali gets the DQ win and gets wrapped around the post by Theory. Overall, I gave this... Let me finish the whole thing and then you can give me your whole critique. This initial match was a 1-star trash because it made Ciampa look irrelevant. I hated it. After this, we get another match because Theory gets on the mic and says, oh, yeah, you want a championship match? How about right fucking now? Starts beating the shit out of this guy. We go to commercial. During commercial, he continued beating the shit out of him, as we would be told by Corey Graves. Theory's just straight abusing Ali. And at this point, that's when I really realized the fans started chanting CM Punk. The match now starts. The bell rings. Ali's really hurt. Theory continues the beating. Huge over the body toss. He was really making Ali look like shit. Ali hit a huge spinning DDT. Ali goes to the top, but Theory smashes the rope, hits the A-Town. I gave this match a 3-star because Theory showed a lot of intensity and he made himself look like an even bigger asshole, which is very hard to do. So 3 stars just for Theory. You. Say you. Jay.
I'm gonna say everything in general was a 1-star for me. Not even Theory can save Raw. Nobody can save Monday Night Raw anymore. And this is just a prime example. There's nothing special I saw here either. I just give it a Theory for the 1-star because he's a U.S. champion. That's pretty much where the star goes. I didn't even see anything impressive by Theory. It was just bad overall. I'm not even believing in Ali. Nothing is making me believe that he will win the United States belt. I just think it's just a waste of a match. I just don't know how you make a superstar like Theory a future in the next 2-3 years and you make him a U.S. champ fight Mustafa Ali. I don't know. 1-star for me. I can't explain.
Adam Pearce came out, basically told Theory that Vince told him he likes the route that you took to do what you did tonight, but he wants to see a fair match between you and Ali at Hell in a Cell.
That even doesn't even make sense.
Yeah, well, yeah. The whole thing doesn't make sense.
We know McMahon would never even say that. He's a heel.
No, so they bring Ali back literally just for Theory to fucking squash him. He's gonna squash him hard at this pay-per-view, and that's the end of it.
There's a lot of other people then.
That's the end of it. That's the end of it. That's the end of it. After this, we get a promo from Riddle and Shinsuke promo. The Riddle saying, "This bro did not come alone." Shinsuke says, "We have a common purpose to bleed the bloodline dry. Nothing that tribal piece of trash can do about it, says Riddle. We get a championship contenders match. Jimmy and Jey Uso make their way to the ring. Riddle and Shinsuke Nakamura versus the Usos. Back from commercial, I believe. Riddle and Nakamura working well together. Nakamura staying vicious early. Quick tag to Riddle. Cheap shot from Jey to Riddle. The Usos are really good at bending the rules. They always get away with all that illegal shit with the double teams distracting the referee every fucking time. They perfected that, made it an art form. That is one thing they actually really are good at. Usos abusing Riddle now. Another cheap shot, hard Irish whip to Riddle. Riddle dodges the attack. He dumps Jey Uso to the outside, makes the hot tag. Huge kick to Jimmy. Big kicks from Shinsuke to Jimmy. Usos get control. We get a super kick and a splash to Shinsuke. Riddle with a save. Back from commercial. Again, another commercial. Hot tag to Riddle. Pele kick and a kick up. Huge forearms, running huge forearms, an exploder suplex from Riddle, a running senton. He goes for the vintage Orton DDT, gets countered. Shinsuke then hits the King Sasha, and then we get a save by Jimmy. The Usos do everything they can to get back into this match. We get 2 back-to-back Orton power slams from Riddle. Now Riddle actually hits the vintage Orton DDT off the ropes. Guess he's still doing Randy's moves. And he was even taunting the Randy taunt. And he goes for the RKO. This is countered into a super kick. Usos attack Riddle with the scooters. And Shinsuke and Riddle win by DQ. That's the second time tonight we've seen another championship match be set up by a DQ. Really bad. Usos go for a double splash. This was broken up by Shinsuke. Big kick by Nakamura. And a super RKO by Riddle standing tall in the ring. At the end of the day, it wasn't a terrible match. I hated that it ended with a DQ. But it was still like a 2.5 star match for me because it wasn't bad. They didn't make too many mistakes. And there was some pretty good action. I didn't like the commercials. Just 2.5 for me. Because there was some stars in the ring. What do you think, Jay?
I think we just see the same match over and over and over and over. And we just seen this crap last week. And now we're seeing it again.
You're right.
Jesus, I mean, we could just put a different partner every week and with Riddle, and we could just have the same match over and over and over again, like a carousel. Yeah. So I'm sick of it. I'm gonna actually give it half a star. I would have gave it a star, but I'm not gonna give it to someone that slipped going on the top rope trying to do a super RKO.
He did make up for it pretty quickly, though. At least he did.
Not only that, I didn't like how Jay took it, and I didn't like how Riddle landed. It didn't look good. I know they try to show everybody different angles, but you're not going to convince me. I saw it really up close right there, boom, on live TV, and it looked bad. I told you, and I think Dave said this as well. I'm sick of just seeing these Randy Orton moves on this guy, and he keeps doing it, and we've seen it again. And again last week, and then the week before. It just never stops. So, if the RKO was pretty, I give it a star, but it's half a star. Half for the effort. So, that's what this match was.
I can't even blame you, to be honest. You know, I agree with you on some points. I give credit to Riddle for at least making up for it real quick on that fuck-up you were talking about. But, yeah, I same shit, different week. No big deal here. Next, we go to a video replay 3 weeks ago featuring Rhea Ripley abusing Liv Morgan. And then this takes us right into the next match, which this whole thing was shocking, okay? Because Liv Morgan comes in the ring. It's going to be Liv versus Rhea. And then, before the match even starts, listen to this. Okay, before the match even starts, we get a replay of what happened with Theory and Ali earlier tonight. We get an interview with Ali and how it feels to have a fair match with Theory. He says, "I've been through hell and back to earn this." Theory then attacks him again, says, "New champ, my ass," takes another selfie. More just complete disrespect, complete burying of Ali. Hopefully we'll never see Ali again after Hell in the Cell. Or maybe they'll send him to NXT UK or Ohio Valley, or maybe he'll show up in AEW in 7 months and get squashed there too. After this, we get another commercial live. Liv has been in the ring for like 10 minutes already, man. Rhea Ripley comes to the ring. It sounds like new music. Sounded pretty good. Again, like I said, another commercial. Byron Saxton really messed up on commentary. He was announcing people for Hell in a Cell. He just fucked it up. I'm sure you saw it. You heard it. He fucked up like pretty hard. And he doesn't usually do that, so that was strange. But, you know, back from commercial, Greaves with a tribute And now, before the match even starts, all that has happened, and now we're going to get another video package tribute, which shout out to all the troops out there in the world today for yesterday and tomorrow and every day for being there for us and helping us live the life we live. The only reason we do this show and the only reason that we get to wake up every day, go to sleep every night in the greatest country in the world, free men. Free men. Nobody up in here telling us what to do. It's because of you guys. And you guys. And you girls. And you gentlemen and ladies out there fighting wars. I'm not going to get into that, but just credit for going out there and doing that. And thank you. So, we get the spot from Greaves again. Another tribute. Finally, we get back in the ring. The match starts. Rhea abusing Liv early on, tossing her around the ring. Live. I keep calling her Live. Liv tried to start off strong, but she was not having it. We got big shots from Rhea right away. Big moves. Just making Liv's life hell recently and tonight in the ring. There was a nice headbutt from Rhea. Ripley catching Morgan off a Hurricane Rana sends Liv flying through the barricade. We go to commercial. Back from commercial outside the ring. AJ and Damian Priest are now here. Damian is all in black. Rhea still in control. Locks up Liv with an abdominal stretch. Damian getting involved, saving Rhea. Liv botched the backstabber. Didn't land it perfect the first bump. She bumped, then she bumped, and then the knees connected. It looked like shit. Liv Morgan picks up the win somehow. Damian attacks Priest now. Damian goes after Liv, but Finn comes out with a save. Liv, big drop kick to Rhea Ripley, and AJ with a phenomenal forearm to Damian. Finn with the coup de grace to Damian. Where is Edge in all this? Judgment Day down, and the 2-Sweet is up. So Judgment Day goes down looking bad tonight. The match itself was like a 2-star, I guess, maybe 1.5. Nothing like, It was a bad finish. Actually, I'm a 1-star because the finish was terrible. She botched the shit out of it. What do you say?
I didn't understand the purpose of this match either. We just seen this last week. Now we're seeing it again. Now you can't fool me once, you can't fool me twice. And they're doing it here. Just basically Liv with the crossbody on the outside. That was good. I didn't like the botch, as you mentioned. I didn't like the fact that while Liv was on the mat, you could see that she's calling spots. I think this really made Judgment Day weak overall.
Yeah.
You could see the tease there from Finn not showing up, now all of a sudden showing up. You could kind of see a tease of him turning heel. My theories on Ciampa joining the group just kind of proved that that's not going to happen, as we've seen earlier tonight. But, it's just really sad because I like both women, but I give this half a star. There was nothing really great. Calling spots was right there up close in camera, and the botch, and with one crossbody, can't really save this match. Didn't like the finish. I thought it just really made the Judgment Day really weak in the last, and we haven't seen that in actually the last few weeks. So This was really bad.
It was definitely brutal. But it wasn't as brutal as what we were about to see next. Bobby Lashley and Omos main eventing Raw in a contract signing for the handicap match. The only thing worse than this is that we had to see another commercial. Back from commercial, we see Omos make his way to the ring with MVP. This whole thing should have been over a while ago. I'm shocked that it's still going on. How is this even a main event? It's so bad. Bobby is looking at MVP while talking to Omos. You can see MVP telling him to look at Omos. The camera catches all of this. It was so fucking bad. This shit is terrible. And honestly, in my opinion, when I really think about it, and there's been a couple of bad main events that come to mind, but this has to be the worst main event segment in the history of Monday Night Raw. The worst. And it took place on May 30th, 2022. Cedric comes up, sneaks up, gets a chop block on Bobby. Bobby now attacks and slams Cedric with a big boot. We get a big boot from Omos to Bobby. MVP now adds some shots to this trash segment. All of a sudden, Bobby just, gets full control of the match after Omos bring a table in. Omos goes for a move to Bobby on the table. Instead, we get the spear on Omos through the table. This was a 0-star segment. It was absolute trash. The storyline's trash. And this is one of the main reasons why Monday Night Raw was trash tonight. This whole show for me was a 1-star. And that 1 star is Austin Theory. Because whenever you get to see a young gentleman, the youngest United States champion of all time, go out on a national televised program and get to kick the shit out of somebody multiple times and just constantly put themselves over, you gotta appreciate it, because that young man's living his best life right now. Whether Raw sucks or not, Austin Theory is on Monday Night Raw. He's on television and he's abusing people. And he's the 1 star of Raw tonight, the one and only. Jay, what do you say?
Well, I didn't see any stars tonight, but that's a nice theory you have over there. But there was no stars. If you add up the 1 star plus the half the stars I gave, it's just going to equal to 1 star. This was really bad. You could just see, I call him Almost. You could see Almost is really not ready. The part where Bobby and Almost are
Fucking
just staring at
trash.
each other and their table was there. You could automatically tell that Almost was the one to knock the table out. Instead, Bobby waited there, and then he did the reaction of just slamming the table over. That was supposed to be Almost, but I don't think either he didn't know that or he was just too stupid to do. That's a huge, huge botch. A main event on live TV. If anybody didn't catch that and everybody was into the show like that, then you have been tricked. But my eyes did not get deceived. And I do not rate this whatsoever. It is horrible. And overall, Raw was bad. So 1 star, like I said, not even the Great Amazing Theory can save this show. Nobody can. And not even Nakamura. And you could throw Roman Reigns in there. Nobody can. It truly is bad. And it's even bad that we have Cody there and he can't even save it. So
let me ask you a question. Let's say I rebooked the show tonight where the current talent was on there. I can't add any talent, but I can rebook the whole show with the talent that we saw tonight. What if I book Seth Rollins versus Ezekiel, and then I book KO versus Cody Rhodes? I book Alpha Academy versus Street Profits with Miz as the special guest referee. Does that turn into a better night for you?
no.
But
Basically,
why?
no.
What if we saw some good matches, though?
The only good thing that would be hyped would be the Cody and Kevin. Why? Because it's different. But
that's never
why?
happened.
Why do I want to see a jobber that has a horrible gimmick like Ezekiel go against a top tier main event guy like Seth
Well, in
Rollins?
general, wouldn't
You're
you like to
burying your
see?
stars.
In general,
No, I
wouldn't
don't
you
wanna
like to
see
see?
that.
Well, they could have ended it in DQ or some bullshit.
But you're not gonna bury a main event guy.
No,
by,
I would end it differently.
We'll
I'm
put him
not
with
booking
Cody,
the ending right
but
now.
We're gonna put him with Ezekiel.
I'm not booking the
That-
ending right now. Just the match in general. You know,
This doesn't look good.
in
to
general,
me.
don't you want to see Seth wrestle a little more though? Like that's all I'm saying. I wish he wrestled a little more. We don't really get to see him wrestle too much.
I don't really think he has to. I think
No, he
he's
doesn't.
done it all.
He doesn't,
really
but
think
it's
he's
still
done it
nice
all.
to see a banger match on Raw from him once every couple of months or something, man.
Yeah, a guy like that, you got to think about it. It's a main event
No,
guy.
I know what you're gonna say. Absolutely,
All
you're
right.
right. But like the
Big
show
time
needs
bets.
it, bro.
Is it?
That's
The
all I'm
show
saying.
needs-
The show needs 5-star matches.
Listen.
It's never gonna
It's
happen.
not about who you have. It's about how you utilize them. There are superstars there. Like, look, Ciampa was very impressive. His speed was flawless. He looked like 5 years younger. He looked really great in the ring.
I'm
He looks
playing the
jacked
music,
up.
Jay.
But
Pedigree 1, 2, 3.
All I'm saying is that you have these stars, and they don't use them. They underutilize them, and this is why Raw comes bad. It's not about Cody or Seth should have more matches. It's about
No, it's not even about underutilizing, bro. They
stars.
just don't have the
And we
proper
need
staff
to-
writing content, and they don't let the wrestlers come up with their own storylines. If they let the wrestlers come up with their own storylines a little more, and then work with a nice creative team, that's the problem, Jay. Vince lets the creative control the whole fucking show. He lets idiots run a wrestling show. You get it?
If nobody has an idea and steps up, it's
What
on you,
ideas?
man.
There's
It's
no
not on no
ideas.
creative.
What
It's
ideas?
on the
This
wrestler
shit is
itself.
fucking.
Let me tell you, I don't like the shoot. I don't like the Alpha Cat. I don't like none of these. I don't like Street Profits.
These are all like,
with their
dude,
cups.
these are all
It's
things
horrible.
on a clipboard in some fucking little dude's office.
But this is what
who
they
thought
do.
of this
They
trash. Yeah,
expanded
it's
it.
trash.
That Street Profit thing, that was
It's
always
fucking
their
trash.
stuff. That's not creative, but
It's fucking trash.
all
You
I'm
know
saying
what?
is,
Fuck
all
Raw.
I'm saying is, like, just to end my critique, all I'm saying
Just
is
end it. Fuck Raw.
hold on, bro. Just give me this second. All I'm saying is this. There's no way Raw's going to get better if they do not make stars. If you just keep burying your stars, there's nothing to look forward to. That's it.
I agree with you that Raw's not going to get better if they don't create some stars, but you don't create stars if you don't let some of these people have some creative freedom and get a better cast of people that are going to work with them and let them have that freedom to go out there and cut promos, create storylines, create moments, create something that's memorable, which the best moments in the history of pro wrestling were usually all created on the spot by an incredible talent. Okay, Austin 316, spur of the moment. Spur of the moment. That's all you need to know, man. Monday Night Raw was fucking trash. Stick around. We'll be back live on in about, I don't know, 60 seconds. This is Wrestling with Savage. This has been Greek Savage. We're here with Jay. We're coming back with Double or Nothing.